WRPB and WRPB Studios. You know, I've interviewed so many people, and sometimes I'm blessed to interview people that never think about themselves, always think about others. And people like us seem to have our points where we struggle, but we don't ever give up because we have a mission and we know where our place is and what we need to do. With me is Kenya, and you own Kenya's Closet.
Yes, sir.
But it really is interesting because it's really a finance part for what your give back is.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. You came from down south, okay, and what were you doing that you needed to raise funds for?
Okay. I came from Pompano Beach, Florida. That's in Broward County, and I been in Broward County all my life. I grew up in Broward County. I was actually homeless in Broward County,
Wow.
and it was in my heart to open a resource center. I opened a resource center. It turned into a church, and it converted back to a resource center.
Okay.
So, where I assist people in not only Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, I don't care where you at, but we assist people with resources, not only resources, we feed weekly. Clothing, we provide shelter, we provide every service that First Call for Help provide, we provide. And we work with all the children in the community as well. And I've been,
Which are our future.
yes, and I've been doing this for over 10 years. I came into a struggle financially with grants, getting grants and etc. in my own community. So I had to establish something, had a vision, establish something, and I actually came to Stewart. I opened Kenya's Closet in Stewart to fund the City Church Resource Center in Pompano Beach.
Okay, so what is Kenya's Closet?
Kenya's Closet is actually a store. It's actually a store at the BNA Flea Market. And it's the lowest store. I use a slogan, the lowest store you can purchase anything, any bracket can purchase something. I get joy helping. Kenya's Closet is a give back as well. Give back to schools. A lot of schools are connected to Kenya's Closet. They come there. You can get anything. It's an all-season store. You can get clothes. You can get shoes. You can get seasonal items. We have everything.
Are there those things you get donated?
These items are new. At Kenya's Closet is new. The store actually, we have a thrift store for just the homeless in Broward County. So the homeless come there, get clothes, shoes, they shower, etc. Those clothes and items are donated. But Kenya's Closet, everything is new.
And so being a market is open on the weekends, I guess, right?
They're open on the weekend, but Kenya's Closet is open through the weekday and weekends.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
So here's an interesting scenario, and correct me if I'm wrong. So you had nothing and were homeless.
Correct.
And now you open Kenya's Closet.
Yes.
And you take whatever money you have, because it's tough for everybody nowadays,
Yes.
and you buy new merchandise
Yes.
to keep Kenya's Closet open.
Yes. To keep
And-
the City Church Resource Center open. The
And you
nonprofit.
sell it at basically your cost, a couple of cents that you make or whatever, and that goes to the resource center.
Yes. You could get a brand new Christmas tree for $5, $10 at Kenya's Closets.
Okay, so where do you get extra funding from? Where? 'Cause
Kenya's Closet is where I get my funding from.
that's not a lot of money.
When you give, there's something about sowing the seed. You have other people, you have sponsors, you have different people all over the world
Do you,
that
do
will
you,
give.
okay, so you're getting, God willing, you're getting some grants and some financial assistance from others.
I'm
to
getting
sponsor.
sponsors. I have no grants.
No grants.
No grants.
So everything you do is sponsored.
Sponsor. Yes.
Okay, so I can tell you how I see it from my point of view, and I've been through a lot. Shopping at thrift stores and Goodwill in the beginning when I had nothing. Um, driving a skateboard scooter instead of a car, like most in my 30s. Most people in their 30s will drive a car.
Right.
I gave it up to do what I do, and I swore that if I ever made it, I'd help others. And we help plenty, and we have a brick and mortar and a pretty nice facility. Okay, we sell the sizzle. We do things the right way, and we're blessed to be able to do that and help others. But I can't, no matter what I do, I can't imagine doing what you do. And we've done a lot. Like I said, we gave a 45,000 pound food giveaway for Fort Pierce.
Wow.
Okay, we used to do Kids Night Out on Broadway, where we take underprivileged kids to see a play, 25 to 50 kids, and that's pricey, and that was really pricey. And the theater would pick up half, and we would pick up half. And then Madoff came and killed that. So, but we're going to go back to doing it again. We're in a different position now, and we moved also. We were in Delray. We moved up to here. So I can't thank you enough for what you do for people, okay? Because these are our people, okay?
Right.
They live in our neighborhood, okay? The homeless live in our neighborhood,
Yes.
okay? And what happens is if we don't at least take care of them for the basic needs of a human being, then how are we seen in God's eyes?
Mm.
That's how I see it, okay? And it doesn't have to be perfect,
That's
okay?
right.
But it has to be at least, you have to at least feel right.
Right.
All right, so you have Kenya's Closet. How long has Kenya's Closet been open?
It's going on 7 months.
Okay. And are you busy?
I am busy.
Are you?
I am busy.
Is it just you?
It's me. I adopt two beautiful young girls.
Okay.
And I've had them for some years. I got them from actually in Pompano Beach, and they are adults now, and they give back. They work the stores full time, and I have my children, so it's me and my kids.
How many people?
I actually have 6 children.
Oh my gosh, that's
Two of
a
them
blessing.
is adopted, and they actually run my stores as well.
How old are they now?
18 and 21, going on 21.
Oh wow.
Yes,
And you have 4 of your own?
yes.
And what are they doing?
They're homeschool.
They're younger.
They're younger. I have
Okay.
one 18-year-old.
Okay, so you have to look at this young lady and say, what am I doing wrong, and what can I do better?
Yes.
Okay, and the reason that you make it through all this is because you give back.
Yes.
Okay, um, it's interesting to know that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, you can remember your homeless days. Okay, and I remember the days being molested as a kid, and they're things not to be forgotten. But like my molester was my uncle, and I forgave him. It took me years to talk about it, but I forgave him. I don't talk to him, and I'll never forget. But I forgave him to save me.
Right.
Okay, and I think that those give me the need to want to help others.
Yes.
Okay, and again, we live in a really tough world. Things are very pricey. Okay, and even though we live in a great country, maybe not the greatest country, but I don't know that because I haven't lived in many other countries, but they're not helping the majority of us.
Right. It's true.
And that's us who work, get a check. Think about the ones that can't work, don't get a check. Now, you've worked around the homeless for a while, right?
Yes.
Are there some that just don't want to work and are happy being homeless?
That is true. That is true. It's very much so true. And the program is actually to help people become self-sufficient. So you have some people that go out and thank you. They go out in the community and just feed. That's all they do. They feed, they give out clothes. But you have organizations like myself that help people become self-sufficient. So I was a product of that, where getting Section 8 food stamps and being stuck in that bracket because I don't want to make extra money because now I'm going to be kicked off of the program.
Right, they make it very
Right?
difficult. Yep.
So
I hear that on Judge Judy all the time.
yes. So you actually, we have helping people become self-sufficient, giving them jobs, letting them know it is okay to get off food stamps. It is okay to get off Section 8, you know. So not only just feeding them, but giving them the whole one person at a time.
Did you ever hear of an organization called United Against Poverty? The Upstore?
No.
The Upstore has it right. I call it a food pantry, but not like a food pantry where you go and you get some cheese and you take home. They charge. So they get everything donated,
Okay.
and they charge 1/10 of what it would cost in the store.
It's good.
So you have to buy it. So you
It's
have
good.
to have some oomph. Now I do some marketing for them, and they said you can go here and shop. And I said no, I don't want to take away from people who can't afford.
Afford it, right?
But that's not so the case, because when you're donated stuff from stores, especially food products, they're going to expire, and then they become useless.
Right.
So I go there and I look for things that people who are struggling wouldn't buy. Like they had 50 bottles of the little coffee flavorings. They're $4.49 at Publix.
Wow.
They were going to expire in 2 months, or not even 2 months, but 45 days. They'd never sell. Who's going to buy on
Right,
food stamps,
right.
on SNAP? Who's going to buy that? So I bought 48 of them for $1 each. They were selling for $2 each. I bought them for $1 each. So they made $48 that they would have never had. And the thing is about that is that, yes, it would expire in 45 days, but that product is all sugar, and sugar doesn't go bad.
Right.
So that's its own natural preservative. So, but it was stuff that they wouldn't buy. They had a wheel of cheese. Probably would have been a $150 wheel of cheese. They wanted $20. But who's going to take $20 out of their SNAP to buy this big wheel of
Big
cheese
cheese.
when they come? And it would go bad.
Right.
So we bought it. So, and we cut it up and gave a bunch of it away. But they had $20 that they would probably have lost because the cheese would have gone bad. So, in the beginning, I was feeling bad about buying from there or taking from there,
Right.
but I don't take like the meats and that. I don't take any of that stuff because that's something that they need.
That's
They
right.
need those proteins and stuff like that. I'll take things that are coming up to expire. They'll have. I bought this whole pallet of strawberries, and strawberries go bad.
Right.
Okay, and it was only like $2.99, and it was the end of the day, and I don't think they'd ever get it. I took that. So what did I do? I took some, and then I gave some to the neighbors, so to share in the
Community.
benefit.
Community.
And they could buy, but you know what? Maybe if you gave them, they'd want to pay it forward.
Right.
So that's how I look at it. So what are your hours where you're at?
We're actually open Saturdays and Sundays. We're open from 8 to 4,
Right.
and then throughout the weekdays we're actually open. It's from 12 to 6 p.m.
And the kids work it. How often do you go
Children
there?
work it. I'm always there.
Okay. You call them children, I call them kids.
Yeah.
I'm older than dirt,
always
so
there.
my daughter's 35, so I mean,
wow.
they're just kids.
That's it.
My daughter's still a kid. Okay, I don't know that will ever change. All right, how do people find you? You have to be in a flea market. You have a website? You have a Facebook?
We have a Facebook.
Okay.
We are very active on Facebook, and it's up under King's Closet. IG is up under King's Closet. And we're up under First Call for Help when you call for resources. If
Okay.
you're moving in apartments, need furniture or anything, we're actually under there as well, up under our nonprofit plus the profit. So the City Church Resource Center plus King's Closet, you can contact us. Schools, anytime the children need school supplies or anything, we give that to them for free.
How do you spell Kenya?
Kenya.
Okay, want to make sure that people be able to
Yes.
find it. So, in Pompano, that's a lot of donated stuff.
Yes, it is.
Okay, because what might be used to me will be new to someone who
Someone-
really needs it.
That's the truth.
Okay, and it really is not about having an ego. Because when I started this industry, everything I bought from thrift stores because I couldn't afford anything and garage sales. You know, thank God I'm blessed and I can afford stuff now, but that stuff worked for me.
Yes,
And it works.
it still work for me.
Okay, and I love garage selling. I just don't really have space for anything
Right.
because I'm a hoarder and I collect a bunch of stuff. All right, Kenya. I want to thank you for what you
No, thank
do.
you.
Okay, everybody, check out Kenya's Closet. Go by there, buy something, because the money that you spend, even if you give away that item, is going to go and bless others. Kenya, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Everybody, have a great day. We'll be right back.